everyone, welcome to the Curious World of Alice. It's a season where gardeners get excited. Some like to start from scratch. We'll go through the steps on how to germinate your own seeds and some of the factors that may cause unsuccessful germination. Stay tuned. Add soil to the egg carton. This is a particularly good container because it absorbs excess water and prevents waterlogging. Check the seed packet to see how deep you should plant your seeds. For lavender, barely cover the seeds with soil. I like to plant several seeds per cell to increase the odds. These are spent flower heads from previous basil plant. Because I didn't harvest regularly enough, the plant matured to the point where it blossomed and the leaves became bitter. I stored them as a flower out of pure laziness, but on the bright side, it is easier to locate something bigger than a black speck. To remove the petals, simply rub the flower between two fingers. Plant basil seeds at 1 centimeter deep. The depth accuracy isn't all that important. What you should keep in mind is whether the seed needs to be covered with little soil or whether you need to make a shallow, medium, or deep divot. Sage seeds should be covered with 6 millimeters of soil. Peppermint seeds should be covered with 3 millimeters of soil. Next, create visually pleasing little flags to label the seeds. If you're the practical type, directly marking on the carton will suffice. I like to put the carton on top of wax or parchment paper in case water spills over the sides when watering. Seedlings need a lot of light, so put them in a south-facing window if you have one available. If not, put them by the brightest window possible. Water regularly, perhaps daily. I like to pour the water onto my hand to disperse the force of the flow to reduce the risk of the seeds from washing out. When you see true leaves on the plant, they are ready to be transplanted. Just like in real life, shit happens and seeds don't always germinate. In this case, only the basil and sage turned into seedlings. Find an ideal planter. I've made a video on how to have a greener thumb, which elaborates on planter selections, and I've linked it in the description below. Take the cells apart and put them in a planter. Because plant needs room to grow, when there's more than one seedling per cell, it's best to make space and cut the one that looks less strong or smaller. I ended up only cutting them much later given that they all seemed kind of weak. It could be because of my north-facing window. The best part about using egg cartons is that you can put them directly into the soil. They are compostable and will eventually disintegrate. Growing from seeds can be challenging, but there are pros and cons. The pros are there's a greater variety that you can select from, and it's much more economical than purchasing seedlings. The cons are if you have a short growing season, then that becomes even shorter. And sometimes your germination are simply unsuccessful. If you have any other germinating tips that you'd like to provide, please leave them in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Bye everyone.